Let me bring to your notice that the general public has been served with a great deal of misinformation as regards the cases or case before the court of law. There are, at the moment, 6 cases that have arisen from the original case of Anbariya. Case number 1 is a substantive case that was sent to court by the Abubakari Islamic Institute. Then case number 2, the appeal case. Number 3, contempt of court, which is in the High Court. Then we have number 4, appeal against the contempt. Number 5, assault case, which is in the Circuit Court. And then 6, the interlocutory injunction that was filed by the defendant's applicant to requesting the justices to remove or restrain Anbariya from occupying the eastern block of the institute. Now, let's look at the 6 cases, one after the other. On the substantive case, the substantive matter in the High Court is for the declaration of ownership of the Anbariya Technical University College and the land. These are the 2 issues or concerns of the main case. And it was filed by the Anbariya Islamic Institute in 2019. Case number 2, the appeal case. This particular appeal case is an appeal that was filed by the Anbariya Islamic Institute against a judgment delivered on the request by the defendant applicant to change their pleadings, which was unceremoniously granted when the case almost ran to a conclusion. So we're in this legal tango over a year, and we're almost running into the end of the matter. Then the defendant applicant decided to change his case, the pleadings he brought to the case, to the court, and same was granted the defendant applicant, to which the leadership of the Anbariya Sunni community appealed against. That matter is still pending and no resolution has thus been reached on that. And then we have the contempt of court, the subject of the current legal or media haribaru being churned around here and there. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, another aspect of the case is the contempt, which is at the High Court. 7 people were charged on contempt of court by Dr. Gushee Alhassan, a heir to late Professor Abubakari Alhassan, as an interested party over the construction of a 10-unit open-top urinary pit for student boys of the Anbariya Senior High School. A judgment was delivered on that, and an appeal has thus been made against the ruling by the Anbariya Sunni community. We are therefore waiting for the appeal process to take its due course, despite the glaring gaps in the ruling herein delivered and the many reservations we hold against it. As believers in the rule of law, we declare further comments on the case of the defendant applicant as our lawyers are pursuing the matter through the court to get what in our view is an anomaly corrected for it. Interlocutory injunction, the last case. The general public has constantly been misinformed that Anbariya is occupying the structures in the eastern block of the SHS, Anbariya Senior High School, at 15 illegally. Let me state, without fear of equivocation, that Anbariya, an interlocutory injunction was filed against Anbariya, praying the court to restrain and injunct Anbariya from continuing to occupy that particular section of the senior high school. The court held that before the defendant applicant could advance a case and get a favorable ruling from the court, he needed to first and foremost establish right of ownership of the location. Because if you don't establish right of ownership, you have no grounds to be requesting for others to be restrained from using the location. So this was the ruling of the court at the time. And in addition, a cost of 2,000 was awarded against the defendant applicant in the name of Dr. Osman Alhassan, a heir to late Professor Abubakari Alhassan. And this cost was actually paid to the Anbariya Islamic Institute. So dispel any form of misinformation running around that a purported decision has been attained to get Anbariya out of the location of the senior high school. As we speak, Monday, students will be reporting, the first year students will be reporting to. At the time, the family of late Abubakari illegitimately occupied the structures of the Anbariya senior high school and, for that matter, the Technical University College. We had the human might, we had the resource might, by the divine grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to have gotten them out of their place after the Rexec committee report. But we chose not to do so. Rather, when they failed to respect the judgment of the Rexec committee, we took them to court to ensure that the matters are addressed before a competent court of jurisdiction. So that is precisely so. So we are an entity that is respectful of rule of law, and we respect the legal establishments within the country. We therefore appeal to all and sundry to disregard any misinformation peddled in the media, including the social media, as regards this case. We also appeal to the public to discard the misinformation that the Anbariya Islamic Institute, and for that matter, the Anbariya Sunni community, was said to be getting impatient over the court process and will therefore take the law into our own hands. This has never been our position and will not be today or tomorrow. We took the matter to court because of our confidence in the court system and the judicial process to deliver justice for us. We take this opportunity to render a humble call on the Ghana Education Service, whose battle we have been fighting over the past 5 years to develop interest in the matter. Let me remind them, this is not a fight for Anbariya. It is a fight between the generality of humanity, not only Ghanaians, and the family of a select few. So we call on all of us to give it the necessary attention and take what belongs to the community, and not make a mistake of ceding away a public property to a private entity. This we should not give to witness in our lives. We also call on the Metro Security Council and the Regional Security Council and the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana to facilitate a speedy adjudication of the case. Because we've realized that each time the case is getting to its conclusion, the defendants would throw in new delay tactics to delay the matter further, and it is hampering the development of the senior high school that is currently operating from that site. Finally, we send an SOS call to the government of the Republic of Ghana to take leading interest on the matter and ensure that justice is done and done rightly. There remains the saying that justice delayed is justice denied. Each time we sleep and wake up each passing day with the matter unresolved, it is a great source of concern for our elders. Sir Said Abubakar Zakaria and his able lieutenant, Sheikh Tanko Ishaq Abubakar. And we are therefore sending this SOS call to all the powers that be to ensure that the matter is speedily dissolved of. Anbariya is not and has never been impatient, but we resolve to resist any attempt to unlawfully take what rightfully belongs to us. And for that matter, what belongs to the generality of the public to a kleptomaniac few family and friends, particular individuals who want to take what is benefiting the entire community for the benefit of a single family. May I end by praying for Allah's blessing for our Sheikh and ulama, and thank the media sincerely and graciously for spending their time with us this afternoon. Long live Anbariya, long live Gabon, long live Ghana. Allah bless us all, and I thank you all for listening. Assalamu alaikum.